Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigval here and welcome back to our video. So in this one we're going to briefly talk about the update that's currently ongoing, because the game, as you might be aware at the time of the release of this video, is under maintenance. And before we get into any of that, the first question that's going to pop up is how much does the update take? It fluctuates. Sometimes it does sooner, sometimes it's done later, but usually it is done around 8 p.m. GTM plus 3. Just write into Google 8 p.m. GTM plus 3 and it'll switch it to your current time zone. But yet again, it fluctuates, could be sooner, could be later, but it's around that hour more or less. Also keep in mind that the updates for the game are going to be in the store far sooner than the maintenance will end, because you'll have the option to upgrade your game, get it to the next version, but you'll still not be able to play when entering the game. It will still say that it's under maintenance. So if you see a Play Store or App Store update, do it, download it, but don't be too happy about it because it's still gonna take a bit longer. Though usually after the updates drop in the store, it's gonna be about 1 hour before the servers are live. Generally speaking though, I can't tell for sure. At the same time, you could like join a Discord server, because in like the big Discord servers, I have like 2 in my description. You're gonna get tagged, pinged, everybody gets pinged whenever the game is back up, so you can get back up and play your soul rate fights, do whatever. So yeah, that's all the technical issues that all I can help in terms of the technical issues. Now, what we get for sure. Shazam. That's the only thing we get for sure that was confirmed by them. I want to clarify something about Shazam. Some people thought that he will be a gold character, and he might be a gold character, but it's most likely gonna be a legendary character. And the fact that you saw a gold character in the trailer for a brief time, because it looked like a gold character, doesn't say anything, because they most likely used for the trailer a very early build of the character, because the great game is not updated yet, so they used the base Shazam build. We also had something in the past with Batman Underground. No, not with Batman Underground. With another gold character, I can't remember who had like a gold border, and everybody was like, "Oh, it's a gold character." No, they're just using kind of it as a replacement of a current character in the game. And obviously, they are using it on the gold Shazam that we get in the game. So the fact that you see it as a gold character in the trailer, it doesn't say anything in regards to that. Now, moving on to what we're most likely gonna get. New soul rates, boys. When was the last time we got a new character introduced into the game, a new legendary character, and we didn't get soul rates for it? Manta, I think, was the last one, because from that point on, kind of everybody got their own soul rates. Even Collector Wars Superman, even though it was a bit later, and with the recent ones, it's always going to be new soul rate, new character, new soul rates. Though those things, you don't need to think too much about it, because we're going to know for sure as soon as the game goes live. We still have a couple of time from the last contract, quite a while, until last contract ends. But if there is a soul rate with Shazam, it's gonna be in the game files, and the data miners are going to dig that up, and I'm going to update you all on that regard. So yeah, most likely new soul rates, new artifacts for it, and again, the most interesting thing is what the free artifact is going to be. Because other than that, it's not going to be something that most people are going to get. Another thing that we're going to most likely get is going to be the Zatanna bug fix. And look, I absolutely love Zatanna. I love the state that is in, she's in. I would love if the bug fix would consist of her doing the same thing that she does right now, but not having to remember to put her in the first position. But most likely they are also going to take away her percentage hull damage for the entire team. And look, that somewhat makes sense. I mean, it makes sense because it was a bug. This was not intended when the character release. This was not intended to happen last patch. What I say, just be happy because it lasted this long. Don't be sad because it's gone. At the same time, something that I think would be a nice middle ground, because we still have to get more members of the Justice League Dark team, make her work the same way as she does right now, with the huge percentage health damage split where she gives a lot to everybody. but only with Justice Dark characters. Make Swamp Thing, whenever you put him in the same team with her, have the same percentage health damage as her. As the same as it happened when Zatanna was bugged. I think that would be kind of a good compromise and would highly incentivize people to get Swamp Thing and the new Justice Dark character. But something is most likely gonna happen about Zatanna. Another thing that's most likely gonna get fixed, hopefully at least, it's going to be the Batman Ninja Team bugs. So currently there's two major ones, and those are kind of all the major bugs in the game. There might be some more stuff. Let me know in the comments if there's any bug that pisses you off and you would like to see it gone and I forgot to mention it. But Batman Ninja Team currently is in a weird spot because Batman Ninja Catwoman's immortality is acting up a bit and you're not gonna get it always. You might get it once a fight, you might not get it at all, so there's definitely a problem with that. And at the same time, Grodd's passive that's supposed to reduce defense does not reduce defense. That's the problem with Batman Ninja Team in League Raids, because everybody says that Batman Ninja Team is nerfed or Batman Ninja Team with Bait Club is nerfed because their damage decreased in League Raids. Grodd is bugged, that armor reduction is lying to you, you're not reducing any armor and you're hitting on a 75% boss, that's why you deal no damage. So hopefully that also gets fixed. And you're also going to see most likely a ton of random bug fixes that you've never heard of, because that's what they usually like to do rather than investing time in the important stuff. We're for sure going to get something like the sight artifact has been fixed so that it triggers when being used on Silver Deadshot. I couldn't care less, my dude, but we're gonna get a lot of those. And what would be nice to get, yet again, this list of kind of quality of life, community things that people have been wanting for a while. And it's not like, Sigvald, you should make this video sooner. They finished the update, they're putting it now in the game. Do you think they can do anything about it now? I talk about this with every single, in a lot of videos, okay? I've been talking about this for years at this point. And it's a shorter list because some things got added into the game, like the League XP capsule slider button. But look, give us something in the goddamn arena store. Either put some new characters or put some XP capsules, because that is the only store in the game where you can run out of things to buy, because those characters that are featured in there have been featured for years at this point. Even if a player started playing Injustice Mobile whenever you did the last arena update store, by this point they would have everything maxed out and still additional arena medals. That's one of the big reasons I don't really grind arena, because the medals are useless to me. Put some XP capsules in there at the very least. And I would also love to see a slider on the league donation, because look, we do the donation in my league in terms of groups. You're going to have like 3 people donating at once, 4 people donating at once, the full value for TL10 rate, and it rotates. And whenever it's my turn, it's a rather dreadful thing to be pressing the same button with pauses of 5 seconds because the game needs to load in between them for 15 minutes straight. I don't really like that. Also, something else that I would personally like to see, though I haven't seen much talk about this in the community, a more optimal way to reroll the goddamn talents. I have almost 200 mil credits on my main account, but I'm not gonna bother with the talents because the talents don't give you that much benefit unless you need resistances or armor pierce on it, and take an enormous amount of time, not only credits to reroll them. Give us a way to like pay more credits but have better chances, or be able to straight up buy an epic talent. But the current system is so outdated and frustrating to use. With all that being said, this was everything I had to say for this video. Most likely before the patch is live, we're going to get patch notes, and I'm going to be here to read them. Make sure to subscribe for that, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye!